Minerals are needed by our body in small quantities. Okay. Each one is essential for proper growth of body and to maintain good health. Some sources of different minerals are as shown in figure 2.10. Okay. So they are the different sources of minerals, children. So most food items usually have more than one nutrient. You may also have noticed that while recording the observation in table 2, the starch test, proteins test and fats test. However, in a given raw material, one particular nutrient may be present in much larger quantity than in others. For example, rice has more carbohydrates than other nutrients. Thus, we say that rice is a carbohydrate-rich sources of food. Okay, children. So, rice may have fats. Rice may have other nutrient as well. Rice may have vitamin also. Okay, here we check. No, the rice has different minerals. This is the source of phosphorus. Rice has phosphorus also. You see, the rice has vitamin B also. Right, similarly the wheat has phosphorus also and wheat has vitamins also, vitamin B also. But the major amount of nutrient present in the rice and the wheat is carbohydrate. Okay, that is why we say that the rice is rich in carbohydrate. Yeah, it doesn't mean that it doesn't have any other nutrients. Rice does have vitamins, rice does have phosphorus as well. Okay, so here are the different sources of the minerals, children. This is also very important. I am giving time to each and every nutrient for that, so that you can remember and you can keep it always in the mind. Whenever it is asked in the exam, you should be able to write it and draw the diagrams. Some sources of iodine, children. So you can see the sources of iodine here. The easy source which everybody has it in everyday food is ginger. You can see here ginger. There are some fish and prawns and crabs are also here for the non-vegetarian. Yeah, and moving, I think there's spinach as well. You can see here some sources of phosphorus. If you see some sources of phosphorus, so the banana is the sources of phosphorus, green chili is the source of phosphorus, milk, rice and wheat again. Some sources of iron, so here also again you can see spinach, yeah, and this is liver again, the apple and the pear. Okay, moving to calcium, milk and egg. So these are the different sources. So we saw the sources of calcium, we saw the different sources of iron. Okay, different sources of iron, we saw the sources of phosphorus, and also we saw the sources of iodine. Yeah, children, you have to draw and label each one of them. Draw it carefully, okay, and draw it neatly, and this is going to be your homework, right, children? So now we know that all the nutrients are very important for our body. We saw the uses of carbohydrate, we saw how carbohydrate and fats are important for giving the energy to our body, we saw the vitamins, yeah, and we saw the proteins helps in building the body, muscles. Now we saw the minerals as well, right? So how different minerals are important for your body. Okay, so moving ahead, this is very important, children. Though we do not count them, we do not consider them, but this is very important for you. What is very important is dietary fibers and water. These are the two very important things. What are they? Dietary fibers and water. Why they are important? Dietary fibers are also known as roughage. Okay, rough edge means it has rough areas, rough surface. Okay. Roughage is mainly provided by plant products in our body. Whole grains and pulses. Potatoes, whole grains, okay, the grains with the chilka, you know. Potatoes, pulses, fresh fruits and vegetables are the main sources of roughage. So every day you should have fresh fruits and vegetables. Okay, children. Why do we need to have roughage? Why? This is very important question which is going to be asked in your exam. Roughage, though it does not provide any nutrient to our body, okay, though roughage do not provide, roughages, they do not provide any nutrient to our body, but it is an essential component of our food and it adds to its bulk, okay, makes it bulky, it gives the rough surface, and this helps our body to get rid of undigested food. Okay, so when you will eat lots of roughage, the fruits and vegetables, you will never have the problem of constipation and all. Okay, children, so your undigested food gets out of your body very easily. Yeah, so dietary fibers are very, very, very important for our body. Right, children?